victims of the toolbox killers who have never been found, Cindy Schaefer and Andrea Hall.
16-year-old Lucinda Schaefer was a striking teen with long blonde hair, deep blue eyes, and a beautiful smile. Her nickname was Cindy, and she attracted attention wherever she went.
In the summer of 1979, Cindy's mother went to work at a Christian mission in Mexico and left Cindy with her grandparents in Redondo Beach, California.
Even though it should have been a teenager's dream to live so close to the beach and have access to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, only 30 minutes away, Cindy was homesick for Wisconsin. She missed her boyfriend and her friends. She really wasn't interested in meeting new people, but her grandparents encouraged her to join the church youth group instead of sitting around the house all day.
Reluctantly, Cindy agreed, and on Sunday, June 24th, 1979, her grandparents dropped her off at St. Andrew's Church for a youth group meeting, and she was bored.
Instead of waiting for her grandparents to pick her up, Cindy decided to walk home, a mistake that would prove to be deadly.
At 7:45 p.m., she began walking up Pacific Coast Highway, where Bittaker and Norris spotted her, turned around, and began to trail her.
They pulled up ahead of her, and Norris got out of the van pretending to fix something on the tire. When Cindy walked by Norris, Bittaker snatched her and threw her into the van.
Cindy was only 2 blocks from her grandparents' house.
Later, Bittaker and Norris confessed to Cindy's murder, but they never revealed the location of her body.
Weeks later, on July 8, 1979, 18-year-old Andrea Hall was at Manhattan Beach with her sister and her young niece and nephew.
Andrea, a feisty, outspoken, beautiful teen with red hair, was upset because she couldn't get in touch with her boyfriend.
There were no cell phones back then, only payphones. Most people weren't sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring.
After trying to call her boyfriend several times and there was no answer, Andrea was frustrated and she decided not to go home with her sister and the kids. Instead, she decided to hitchhike to her boyfriend's house in Torrance, which was only a few miles away.
Back then, it was very normal to hitchhike. People did it all the time, especially along the Pacific Coast Highway,
making it the perfect hunting ground for the toolbox killers. Norris and Bittaker spotted Andrea outside of a KFC. Bittaker offered her a ride, and Andrea got in. What she didn't know was that Norris was hiding in the back of the van.
When Bittaker told her to get some Coca-Colas out of the back, that's when Norris attacked her.
Even though Andrea fought hard to escape, it was impossible, and she was never seen again.
When Norris started investigating Cindy and Andrea's cases, she met with Bittaker and spent almost 5 years interviewing him.
Before his death, Bittaker drew Laura a map with the location of Cindy and Andrea's remains.
And it was the only place on the road we got a metal detector hit.
Law enforcement has not searched this area.
But we will.